Failure isn't the end, it's the beginning. Too many of us view failure as something to avoid at all costs. But the truth is, it's an inevitable part of the journey. It's through failure that we discover what we're truly capable of. When we fall, we're forced to examine what went wrong, and in that examination, we learn. Every mistake holds a lesson. We don't learn by succeeding, we learn by failing. Without failure, there's no growth. The greatest achievers didn't get there because they never stumbled, they got there because they refused to let their stumbles define them. Each failure is a chance to build resilience, sharpen skills, and gain the wisdom necessary to succeed the next time around. Failure, in fact, is the most powerful teacher we'll ever have. Embrace it. Let it shape you into the person you need to become, because without it, there can be no true success. Resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you develop through hardship, through struggle, through moments when life knocks you down and you feel like you can't get back up. It's easy to be strong when things are going your way, when everything is aligned and the road ahead looks clear. But real strength is shown when the road gets tough, when obstacles seem insurmountable, and when everything inside you says quit. It's in those moments when you think you can't take another step that resilience kicks in. It's the mental and emotional muscle that tells you, I've been through worse and I'm still standing. Resilience is the fire that keeps burning when everything around you feels like it's crumbling. It's the belief that even though you've been knocked down, the fight isn't over. It's the refusal to stay defeated. You'll face setbacks, disappointments, failures, but if you're resilient, you will bounce back stronger every time. It's not about avoiding pain, it's about learning how to move forward in spite of it, how to turn the toughest moments into the fuel for your future. Life will test you, but resilience ensures that you always rise, no matter how many times you fall. Character is not built in moments of comfort, it's forged in the fires of adversity. It's easy to be your best self when everything is going right, when the sun is shining and all is well. But character is revealed when you're faced with challenges, when the odds are stacked against you, when life isn't handing you what you want, but what you need to grow. When you fall, your true character is exposed not in your victories, but in how you handle defeat, how you treat others when you're hurting, how you stand up after being knocked down. It's easy to take the easy road, to do what's convenient, but real character is about doing what's right. Even when it's hard, it's about sticking to your values and principles, regardless of the circumstances. The decisions you make in those tough moments define you more than anything else. When you struggle, when you fail, you're not just fighting to get back up, you're building the person you're meant to become. Your character is shaped by every challenge you face and how you choose to respond to it. The more you fight through, the stronger your character grows and the more capable you become of handling whatever life throws your way. Your character is not something that can be given to you, it's something you must develop, one hard-earned step at a time. Adversity is not something we seek, but it's something we all must face. Life doesn't hand us a smooth path, free of obstacles or pain. It throws challenges our way, sometimes when we least expect it, and often when we feel least prepared. But here's the truth, adversity is not there to break us, it's there to show us what we're really made of. It's easy to throw in the towel when things aren't going well, when the world seems to be working against you. It's easy to let fear, doubt, and frustration take over. But those who find success, those who rise above, are the ones who face adversity with a level of determination that refuses to back down. They understand that adversity isn't permanent, it's a moment, a test. And tests are meant to be passed. Determination is that inner strength that refuses to quit, no matter how hard things get. It's the ability to dig deep, to keep moving forward when every step feels like a struggle, to hold on to the belief that victory is still possible, even when it seems far out of reach. The people who succeed aren't the ones who avoid adversity, they're the ones who keep pushing through it, who adapt, who grow stronger with every setback. When you face adversity with determination, you turn obstacles into opportunities. You turn your struggles into the fuel that propels you forward. So don't let life's challenges defeat you. Meet them head on. Face them with all the strength you have and know that on the other side of adversity is a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. The struggle is not something to be feared or avoided, it's something to be embraced. Too often we look at hardship as an enemy, something that stands in the way of our success or happiness. We wish for an easy path, a smooth ride, and when life hands us challenges, we feel as if we're being punished. But the truth is, struggle is the crucible in which we are forged. It's the process that shapes us, builds our strength, and refines our character. When everything comes easy, we don't grow, we stay the same. It's only through the difficult times, the times when we're pushed to our limits, that we discover the depth of our resilience, the power of our persistence, and the strength of our spirit. Struggling is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign that you are alive, that you are fighting, that you are growing. Every challenge you face has the potential to elevate you if you face it with the right mindset. Mistakes are not failures, they are lessons in disguise. Every time we stumble, every time something doesn't go according to plan, we are given an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become better. The key, however, is in how we respond to those mistakes. Too many people are afraid to make mistakes because they see them as signs of weakness or inadequacy. They think if I fail, I'm not good enough. But the truth is, making mistakes is part of being human. And it's through those mistakes that we gain wisdom, refine our strategies, and understand ourselves more deeply. When you make a mistake, the first thing you should do is not to beat yourself up, not to dwell in regret, but to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Every error, every misstep carries with it a lesson that you can use to build a better future. When you make a mistake, the first thing you should do is not to beat yourself up, not to dwell in regret, but to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Every error, every misstep carries with it a lesson that you can use to build a better future. Our mistakes show us what doesn't work, and that is as valuable as knowing what does. They teach us to be more thoughtful, more creative, more resilient. In fact, the most successful people are often the ones who've made the most mistakes. The difference is, they don't let their mistakes define them, they learn from them, adapt, and keep moving forward. Growth doesn't happen by avoiding mistakes, it happens by embracing them, by allowing them to guide you toward improvement. So when you fall short, don't view it as a failure, view it as a stepping stone, a reminder that you are in the process of becoming the best version of yourself. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward, because every mistake is simply another chapter in your story of success. Doubt is a powerful force, but it's not an undefeatable one. It's a voice that whispers in your ear, telling you that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you're better off not trying. It's easy to listen to that voice, to let fear and insecurity dictate your actions. But here's the truth: doubt is the enemy of progress. It is not a reflection of your ability or your potential. It is merely a barrier that stands between you and the person you're capable of becoming. The challenge is not to silence doubt completely, it's to not let it control you. Everyone experiences doubt, even the most accomplished individuals. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is how they respond to it. When doubt creeps in, you have a choice. You can let it stop you, or you can use it as fuel to prove yourself wrong. The moment you face that doubt head on, you begin to take away its power. You realize that your worth, your potential, and your success are not defined by that small voice of doubt, but by your actions, your commitment, and your belief in yourself. Overcoming doubt doesn't mean you never feel uncertain. It means that you keep moving forward. Even when you do, it's about pushing past the fear, trusting that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way, and knowing that you are more capable than you give yourself credit for. You will have moments when you question yourself, when you wonder if you're on the right path, but don't let those moments define you. Instead, use them as reminders that you are human, that growth comes through discomfort, and that every time you face doubt, you're one step closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. Keep moving forward, keep trusting in your abilities, and know that with every step you are proving to yourself that doubt has no power over your destiny. Perseverance is the quality that turns potential into reality. It's the force that pushes you forward when everything inside you says to stop, when the challenges seem insurmountable, when the dream feels too distant. Perseverance is not about never facing failure, it's about refusing to let failure stop you. It's about getting up one more time and you fall. About pressing on when others would quit. About maintaining belief in your mission even when the road ahead is unclear. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is simple. The ones who succeed never stop trying. They may stumble, they may face setbacks, but they keep going. They understand that the path to success is rarely straight and it's rarely easy. But they also know that every step forward, no matter how small, brings them closer to their goal. Perseverance is what allows you to weather the storms of doubt, fear, and frustration. Transformation doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in the struggle, in the moments when life tests your limits, when you're pushed to the edge and forced to decide whether to break or to evolve. The hardest times often bring about the most significant growth, because struggle is the refining process that molds us into who we are meant to be. It happens in the struggle, in the moments when life tests your limits, when you're pushed to the edge and forced to decide whether to break or to evolve. The hardest times often bring about the most significant growth, because struggle is the refining process that molds us into who we are meant to be. Think about it, diamonds are made under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. You can't develop the strength, resilience, or wisdom you need without going through adversity. When you face challenges, when you experience pain, when things seem to fall apart, it's not a sign that you're failing, it's a sign that transformation is underway. Struggle doesn't just break you down, it builds you up in ways you might not even understand at first. It forces you to dig deeper, to find strength you didn't know you had, to tap into a well of perseverance and grit that can carry you through the toughest times. It's through struggle that you refine your character, sharpen your skills, and discover the depth of your capabilities. The person who walks into a difficult situation is not the same person who walks out of it. You are transformed in the process. What seems like a setback or a failure can, in fact, be a turning point, the moment when you shed old limitations and become stronger, wiser, more capable. Transformation through struggle is not about avoiding pain or hardship, it's about embracing it as part of your journey. It's understanding that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, that you are not the same person you were yesterday, and you will not be the same tomorrow because of the lessons learned today. Keep going. The struggle is not the end, it's the beginning of the new you. The courage to keep going is what separates those who make it from those who fall short. It's easy to begin something, to feel the excitement of a new goal, a new journey, but the real test comes when the initial thrill fades and the challenges start to stack up. When the road gets rough, when the setbacks seem endless, and when it feels like everything is against you, that's when courage is needed most. Growth happens when you decide to keep pushing forward, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like you can take another step. The courage to keep going is what fuels perseverance. It's what allows you to rise after every fall, to stay focused on your vision even when the distractions are many, to trust that your effort is not in vain. Every great achievement, every success story has been built on moments of doubt, moments when the easy choice was to quit. But those who succeed don't give up, they keep going. It's the small steps taken consistently, day after day, that build momentum and lead to breakthroughs. So when you're tired, when the road is dark, when you feel like you can't go on, remember, this courage isn't about being fearless. It's about keeping faith in the process, trusting in your strength, and knowing that your persistence will eventually lead you to the other side. The courage to keep going is what will get you through, and it's what will bring you closer to the success you've been fighting for. In the end, it's not the falls that define us, but how we rise after them. Life will challenge you, it will test you, and it will push you to the limit. But each time you stumble, each time you face adversity, you have the power to choose how you respond. Will you let fear and doubt stop you? Or will you embrace the struggle, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward with unwavering perseverance? Remember, every fall is an opportunity to rise stronger. Every moment of doubt is a chance to find the courage within yourself to push through. Character is built in the hardest times, and transformation happens when you refuse to quit, when you push past the pain, and when you use every setback as fuel for your next step forward. So as you face the challenges ahead, know this: you are not defined by what happens to you, but by how you choose to respond. Rise with resilience, embrace every lesson, and keep moving forward, because the world needs the version of you that refuses to give up. You've got everything inside you to succeed now. It's time to go out there and show the world just how powerful you really are. Keep going. Keep believing. And know that the best is yet to come.